Hey everyone, welcome back to Kraken Packs. Today we're here with 24-25 Upper Deck Credentials Hockey, home of the debut ticket access. So that's what this set is all about. If you like debut tickets, this is where you find them. If you don't like debut tickets, not going to be much in this set for you. There's no mem in this set. There are autographs, mostly on-card autographs, as far as I'm aware. So that's nice. But the debut tickets, that's really the big draw here for this product. So what can we expect from 24-25? 6 cards per pack, 8 packs per box. We should have 1 autograph in here and 3 debut tickets, 2 vertical, 1 horizontal, and then a couple of numbered cards. So we'll see as we get in what those might look like. A couple other interesting things actually in here I should mention before we get started, but they're very rare, so they don't affect the average box. One, you might have noticed I just said no mem, and down here it says look for an autographed jersey redemption card. So just to be clear though, that is not the typical autographed jersey on-card piece of memorabilia that you might be expecting. This is an actual redemption card. They will send you a full NHL jersey that has been autographed. So there's a few of those in here. That's an interesting new take on redemption cards. The other thing that you can find in credentials that is a little bit exciting for some people is the provisions. Those are, of course, only 1 in every 300 packs. So I didn't include it on what to expect from credentials because it's not very likely, but it is possible. So getting into pack number 1, here is what Credentials base looks like this year. Kirill Marchenko. I don't mind that base. One thing I'm noticing right off the bat here, though, is that I don't love this card stock. It's very glossy, very, let's say, cheap feeling. Kind of feels like MVP type card stock. But, of course, Credentials is twice the price of MVP, so you'd hope for something a little bit nicer. Here are the inserts. For the most part, with the exceptions of the fancy stuff like provisions, I'm going to say that inserts are not at all appealing in Credentials. And here is our first debut ticket, and it's Zachary Bolduc, and it is just a base ticket, and it is horizontal. And then a couple more base at the back here. We'll talk a little bit more about what the debut tickets... Oh, I think we have a provisions, which is going to be incredible if I'm right. We'll talk a little bit more about the debut ticket when we get to a vertical one, because I don't think it's fair to judge on the horizontal. Just taking some base cards off the back here. And maybe we'll pull everything from the back. Oh, and look at that. It's the Macklin Celebrini vertical to $9.99. So this is just base debut ticket access. But that's definitely, with the exception of a low numbered parallel, that's going to be the best debut ticket we can pull out of here. Celebrini. So let's talk now a little bit about this design. So this is super interesting for me because I think as far as a hockey card goes, I really like the look of that. But what I will say is the whole idea about the debut ticket is that this is supposed to look like a ticket to a game, right? And you can see they've kind of added the section row and seat down here with this barcode strip. I guess that's their attempt to make it look like a ticket. I don't think it looks very much like a ticket. But so that's going to be up to you whether or not that's something that is important to you. For me, it's not very important. I would actually say some of the years where they've made the card look a lot like a ticket have kind of been my least favorite designs. So for me, I like just the fact that I think that's a good looking hockey card is more important than the fact that it doesn't really look like a ticket. But that's going to be personal preference. So we're going to go next here. This is not, after all, a provisions. I got excited because of the black down here, and provisions are always on that black background, but instead this is just a cheered to the rafters insert. And then we have a front row talent as well. So big surprise on the Celebrini debut ticket, but big disappointment on that not being a provisions. Here's our base. We got Luke Hughes. Here is Frozen Fight. And here's our parallel. It's a base parallel to $2.99 of Seth Jarvis. We got 2 more base cards here. Adam Fantilli, Evan Bouchard. We got another front row talent. This one is vertical. And then a jumping on the ice, Brock Faber. And then here's our 3rd debut ticket, and this is a base ticket again, and it is Olin Zellweger. So all 3 of our base tickets, or sorry, all 3 of our debut tickets were just base, no parallels. So far, I mean, I guess there's still 4 packs. Maybe we'll get a bonus. But those are the 3 that were guaranteed. We've got front row talent. Okay, this is a especially hideous insert. Reminds me of that skybox card with the big floating head, Constellations or whatever. It's McDavid, I guess. So hopefully someone wants that. Not me though. We got something that's either in a we got something that's in a sleeve here. So very interested to see what this might be. I think in a couple sets recently, I think I've noticed some acetate cards in sleeves. So maybe that's what this is going to end up being here. Let's get to it. We have That's a Hattie for David Pasternak. Cheered to the Rafters, Jack Eichel. And it is a acetate Cutter Gauthier debut ticket to 199. So there you go. Cutter Gauthier, potentially good player. The acetate debut tickets I think are great. So that is a nice one. And I mean, we were already going to be probably an above average box because of the Celebrini debut ticket. But with that Gauthier acetate debut ticket, I think this definitely makes this a box you have to be happy with. We got a front row Ovechkin. Speed of the game. There's one of these in every box. Not sure why. It looks like just a pretty standard insert. Brad Marchand. And last pack. We got a jumping on the ice Simon Nemec. And a milestone pucks William Eklund. And here's our auto. Jim Jackson. I gotta be honest, no idea who he is. I'm assuming that's some sort of Philadelphia Flyers broadcaster. Yeah, it doesn't say who he is, but again, he's holding a microphone. So I don't know, either a broadcaster or some sort of team representative that looks like he's on the ice here. Maybe some sort of ceremony the Flyers were holding. Who knows? Hey man, I'll say he's got a really nice autograph compared to most hockey players. So that's cool. I always 100% of the time would prefer a hockey player autograph to whatever this is though. All right, but I'm not going to complain about this box because autograph aside, we did get the Celebrini debut ticket and we got the acetate Cutter Gauthier debut ticket. So pretty nice box. Happy with those 2 pulls in particular. And that's what you can expect at a 24-25 Upper Deck Credentials. So there you go. Decide now if you want to go buy some yourself. All right, everyone, if you like this video, if you enjoy seeing me open hockey cards, then like the video down below. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be back soon. I think next up might be 25-26 MVP, actually, if the checklist release schedule is not wrong. But we'll see when it happens. So until then, thanks for watching.